I am going to teach you question number 13. Dharwad Coal Company took a mine for 6 years lease. Okay. Here royalty is at 50 paisa per ton and minimum rent is 10,000 rupees. Okay. And recoupment period is only first 3 years. Okay, we are given that first 3 years is the recoupment period, that is 2002, 3 and 4. Means within these 3 years you have to recoup all your minimum rental short working recoupment obligations. Okay, now I have wrote the production, and here in 2004 they have given that there is a strike, and as per 50 paise what would be the royalty. I have wrote all these things. Okay, remember minimum rate is 10,000. So here it's 15,000. Okay, production is first year in 2002 it's 15,000. So royalty at 50 paisa means 7,500. Minimum rate you have to pay this year 10,000. So 10,000 minus 7,500. There is a short working of 2,500 in this year. So there is no surplus, no short working recoupment, not recouped, and you have to pay minimum rent of 10,000 rupees to your landlord. Okay. Now next thing is 10,500 rupees is the royalty available. 10,000 is the minimum rent you have to pay. Therefore, here it is excess than the minimum rent. Excess of how much? 500 rupees. So this is the surplus. So now you can recoup the short working of 2002. Here 2,500 only you can recoup 500 rupees because you are having only this much. And not recoup is nil because first 3 years time ide. So idu only second year, innu ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ time ide, and again we are going to pay minimum rent of 10,000 rupees. Next year 12,000 is the production. 50 paisa means royalty is 6,000 rupees. Now in this 6,000 rupees, what would be the minimum rent? See here, they have given that in the event of strike, in case in any year strike is there, you have to pay minimum rent which is equal to your royalty. How much you have received, that much you are going to pay. So when there is a strike, it will going to disable all the rental obligations. Means actual royalty earned will discharge all the rental obligations for that year. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಇದೆನೋ ಆ ವರ್ಷ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸೊ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 2004 there is a strike. So how much you have received? 6,000 rupees. So in this year ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಕಾಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ 2,500 ಓನ್ಲಿ 500 ನೀವು ರಿಕಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈ 3ನೇ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 2,000 rupees is going to transfer to profit and loss account. And ನೀವು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರೆಂಟನ್ನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 6,000 rupees ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರೋದಿಷ್ಟು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ದರ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಟೋಟಲ್ 10,000. ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ 8,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 10,000 rupees you have to pay. 10,000 rupees means here 8,000 you are having in your hand. 10,000 you have to pay to your landlord. So 2,000 is the shortage, short working. So what happens here? Surplus is nil. Short working recouped is also nil. Short working not recouped is 2,000 which transfers to profit and loss account. ಈ ವರ್ಷನೇ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ 3 years ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 1 2 3. ಇದ್ರ ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. Again, you are going to pay minimum rent of 10,000 rupees. Next thing is royalty is 11,000, which is more than 10,000. So there is no short working. Here surplus is there, surplus of 1,000 rupees. Okay. So short working recouplement is nil. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ರಿಕಾಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 500 ಅನ್ನೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. 2,000 ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 2,000 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ರಿಕಾಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಈ ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಈ ವರ್ಷನೇ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ರಿಕಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ nil and you are going to pay the total royalty, that is 11,000 to your landlord. So this is the method to prepare analytical table when there is this type of condition. Okay, now I am going to teach you the main thing, that is how you have to prepare minimum rent account. So up to this they are asking a short working account, landlord account and royalty account. But now if in case they have asked minimum rent account, how you have to pay this, how you have to prepare. This is also a simple method. See, as usual you may first prepare royalty account. Okay, see here, while preparing minimum rent account you have to concentrate on the years where there is an short working. Where there is a short working means in 2002 there is a short working, in 2005 there is a short working. So you have to concentrate on these 2 years. I will teach you now. Minimum, okay, we will open minimum rent account later. First, as usual, royalty account. See here, I told you that in the royalty account only 2 entries will come, that is in credit side by production. Okay, directly you can write it here without preparing the journal entry. Royalty account credited by production account. What is the actual production? You will get it here. So this portion is the actual production of your company. In 2002, how much? 7,500 is the actual production. You can directly write it here. 7,500. Okay. And here, see, there is a short working. So, normally royalty account credited by production account ಅಂತ entry ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. And royalty account debited to landlord account ಅಂತ entry ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. But while preparing the minimum rent account, when there is a short working, you have to write it as to minimum rent account. Okay, minimum rent account of 7,500. Close it. Okay, and all the other entries will be same as in previous questions, like by production account related to actual production, that is 10,500. It transfers to obviously landlord account. Royalty are pay ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ landlord, how much? 10,500. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10,500 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ no need to worry. You have paid it as recoupment. 10,000 as a minimum rent you have paid, 500 as a recoupment. So total is you have paid to your landlord 10,500. Close it. 10,500 and 10,500. Move to 4th year. See, there is a short working 2004. No. So by production, how much is the production here? 6,000. It may be strike or whatever, but there is an 6,000 rupees, which is the actual production. You have transferred it to your landlord account, that is 6,000. Okay, close it. And move to 2005. Here in this year again there is a short working of 2,000 rupees. So when there is a short working, you have to write first as usually by production account. How much? Here in 2005 production is 8,000. Correct? And here is a short working. So while there is a short working, you have to write to minimum rent account short working of, here it's 8,000. Close it. 8,000 and 8,000. Okay. Now next thing is 2006. 2006 there is no short working. So by production, how much? Production is 11,000. And when there is no short working, directly you have to write to landlord account 11,000. Close it. So this is the way to prepare royalty account. As usual, by production account to landlord account ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. But here short working ಇದ್ದವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ to by production account and to minimum rent account. Short working illa andre by production to landlord, by production to landlord. Short working idre by production to minimum rent. Otherwise same entries will comes. Okay, this is the way to prepare royalty account. Next move to landlord account. Okay, so landlord account alli enu, you are going to in the credit side you are going to write as in 2002 royalty account anta baritidri, but here there is a short working. So ella short working bandru kuda you have to write by minimum rent account. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಾರ್ಡ್ಗೆ? ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? 10,000. ಸೊ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10,000. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಸೊ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ 10,000. Okay, he will transfer it into bank is 10,000 rupees. Close it. Next 2003, there is no short working. So short working illa andre you have to write as by royalty. How much? 10,000 again. But here one thing, what happened, short working recoupment has been done. So recoupment adru kuda you are going to pay landlord, minimum rent pay madidru landlord. So total how much you have paid? 10,500. By royalty 10,500 rupees. And here to bank, how much? ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? 10,000. And to short working 500. So it's 10,500 in both the sides. 10,500. Okay. Now move to 2004. Here in this 2004, there is no short working. So directly by royalty, how much? 6,000 rupees. Only 6,000. It is 6,000 here in 2004 to bank. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನೇ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, that is 6,000. Close it. Close the account and move to 2005. In 2005 again there is a short working of 2,000. So in 2005 entry is by minimum rent account Amount is 10,000. You have paid this 10,000 here to bank account 10,000. Close it. And in 2006 there is no short working. So as usual by royalty, how much you have paid in 2006, that is 11,000. So write it 11,000 and here also 11,000 transfers to bank. Okay. This is the way to prepare landlord account. And next account is related to short working. Okay. Now short working here, when there is a short working in 2002 and in 2005, right? So now first entry in 2002, how much is the short working? 2,500 rupees. Here also when there is a short working, you have to write to minimum rent account of 2,500. So what happens here? This transfers to next year by balance carried down 2,500. Close it. So what happens here? To balance brought down 2,500. Remember here there is a short working, that's why I wrote to minimum rent account. And 2,500 transfers to next year of 2003. But see here in the year 2003 what happened? You have recouped 500 rupees. So here recoupment means you have paid to your landlord. By landlord account 500 rupees. So 500 has been recouped. Remaining is 2,000. That is balance carry down 2,000. Close the account. Okay. And this 2,000 transfers to next year. Balance brought down 2,000. Okay. And up to this they allowed to recop it. With this only 500 has been recouped. So first 3 years has been over. 1, 2 and 3. So this 2,000 rupees balance transfers to profit and loss account, that is 2,000. Understood? Next year again there is a short working of 2,000. So what happens? Short working anta band takshana it will transfers to minimum rent account. To minimum rent account, how much? There is a short working of 2,000. And this year 2,000 rupees directly transfers to profit and loss account this year only because of their agreement of first 3 years of recoupment. So directly you can transfer it into profit and loss account, that is 2,000 rupees. Balance it. No need to make the entry of 2006 because this is a short working account. There is no short working in the next year, no recoupment in the next year, no surplus is there. So nothing is there to make the entry in short working account. So you can close it here only. Now move to important one, your minimum rent account. See here in this minimum rent account, when there is a short working in the year of 2002 and in the year of 2005. Only these 2 years entry will comes here. Like I will show you that minimum rent account. See what's the first entry in the journal? Royalty account debited to, short working account debited to, landlord account. Same entry repeats here. In minimum rent account, you have to write by royalty account, by short working account to landlord account. Royalty account debited, short working account debited to landlord account. This is the first first entry when there is a short working. Same entry, you have to remember it and you have to copy it in minimum rent account, that's it. So how much is the royalty? 7,500, correct? How much is the short working? 2,500. How much you have paid to your landlord? 10,000. So make the total of it 10,000 in both the sides. So this is the simple method to prepare the minimum rent account. Now I will explain how it works. Minimum rent account is credited by royalty account. Means in royalty account, minimum rent account ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವಾಗ 2002. So royalty account, see I will check it. Royalty minimum rent account credited by royalty account debited to minimum rent account. Minimum rent account is credited by short working account of 2,500. In short working account, minimum rent account has been debited to 2,500 rupees. Minimum rent account debited to landlord account 10,000 rupees and landlord account is credited by minimum rent account of 10,000 rupees. So this is the way of cross verification. And so we have done with this 2,500 rupees of 2002 short working. And now move to this year. Leave all these years. Minimum rent account entry barodu yavaga only when there is a short working. So in 2005 there is a short working. Again same entry. By royalty account, by short working account to landlord account. So by royalty account, short working is that 8,000, 2,000 and paid to landlord 10,000. Make it total 10,000, 10,000. Again verify it in 2005. Minimum rent account, see here this is the debit side and credit side. Minimum rent account credited by royalty account debited to minimum rent account in 2005. Minimum rent account credited by short working 2,000, short working account debited to minimum rent account in 2005 of amount 2,000. Same amount 2,000 and 2,000. Short working account. Okay. Now in this short working account to minimum rent account and minimum rent account debited to landlord account 10,000. See in landlord account 2005 landlord account credited by minimum rent account of 10,000. So now with this all the entries will clear. So you have to prepare it when they have asked in the question paper that you have to prepare short working account, landlord account, royalty account and minimum rent account. You have to concentrate when there is a short working. You have to make these two entries regarding short working in minimum rent account and when in which year short working is there, you have to take minimum rent. You have to take minimum rent and minimum rent. Only 2002 and 2005 these minimum rent account entry will came in this question. So this is the method to prepare all these ledgers. That's it.